The price of XRP has now surpassed $227. And in the next 15 days, specifically on October 31st or November 1st, the breakout we are discussing that will lead to the significant price gain for XRP will take place. This is crucial. We have some news that is the first to be revealed that genuinely concerns the unlocking of trillions of dollars. In fact, hundreds of trillions. So if you possess even one XRP, you should watch this video directly into the XRP ledger, causing that to enter XRP. Furthermore, this enormous sum of money, trillions of dollars, will actually result in a significant supply shock, which will raise the price of XRP to more than $227. All of this information has now been validated and supported. Actually, we have the information, the tape, and the proof. We need to go over a lot, so let's get started straight away. Let's start with this. The financial system is evolving, you see. Additionally, the United States is changing its payment systems, particularly in the United States of America. Both their means and their payment ways are being updated. What we are actually witnessing is the incorporation of blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies into the federal financial system of the United States. Additionally, a significant breakthrough was just made possible via broadcutting. We are discussing the unlocking of XRP to power the entire framework and banking system in the United States. He even emphasized that XRP and the XRP ledger will enable worldwide liquidity, which is the cornerstone of the financial industry's future. Why is this significant then? Since President Trump recently declared that they would be renewing the entire federal payment system with new modern technology, they are essentially revitalizing the FedNow payment system, which is essential for all US-based payments made internally, externally, and even within the Federal Reserve. You must now comprehend the timeline, don't you? Donald Trump, the President of the United States, has stated explicitly that they will upgrade their Federal Reserve payment system to a more advanced and computerized one. The broadcaster further claims that the U.S. banking system is powered by additional personnel. That's not all, though. The CEO of Bank of America openly stated on Fox News that the company is now utilizing XRP for all internal transactions, instead of using other payment methods. Even though hundreds of billions of dollars have been unlocked, the fact that U.S.-based institutions are once again moving is significant and confirms that the Federal Reserve is very likely to use and facilitate a massively updated banking system through XRP. The Ripple Bank, which is licensed and set to launch by Ripple, will run entirely on the XRP ledger and will drive payments onto XRP using XRP. Again, we're talking about trillions of dollars, literally being unlocked right in front of our eyes. This was revealed by David Schwartz, Ripple's own CTO, who recently announced that banks are now integrating XRP. Let's return to the Trump point because, in my opinion, it's crucial, particularly in light of the fact that XRP will reach $227 in the coming month. Check this out, guys. This picture shows Brad Gerlinghouse and Donald J. Trump is shown directly next to him. We'll see you. Take a look at this, Donald J. Trump on the right here, and Brad Gerlinghouse on the left. Gentlemen, it wouldn't be shocking if it did happen because these two had met many times. Once more, the XRP ledger is being used to assist the Federal Reserve payment system. President Eric Trump, who is the son of Donald Trump, claims to have met Brad Gerlinghouse and to know him personally. In actuality, he mentions more than simply Brad Gerlinghouse. He also mentions Ripple and XRP. Once more, it demonstrates on a grand scale that XRP is well known in the top official world, the payment industry, and the federal government. Even on a smaller scale, we're discussing Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and BlackRock. They are familiar with XRP. What makes them aware of XRP? The fact that JP Morgan and BlackRock have been purchasing XRP is legitimate, as a story that was validated was confirmed. Now that we're speaking again, JP Morgan is formally launching an XRP fund. This fund, which has been in operation for years, even before the Ripple XRP litigation with the SEC, is devoted to purchasing and keeping XRP, and it has been collecting. Clearly, there is a close relationship, and these men have been purchasing XRP because they are aware of its potential. Now that I've mentioned $227 in the next 15 days, I want to continue and show you the video so you can hear it for yourself rather than simply listen to me talk. I know it sounds insane, but when you consider the real things that are going to happen, like what I'm going to share right now, the $600 trillion will be unlocked directly into the XRP ledger. Even though that has never happened before, there will be a supply shock shortly. But once more, gentlemen, you need to look at XRP before we start this video. We must examine the XRP charts, which have developed a wonderful and juicy comeback. It did, after all, retrace a while ago. It rebounded nicely. We're in the holding right now, but we've teamed up with Uphold to make sure that everyone sees this video. Yes, you are using a free XRP to watch this video up to $100. Once more, it's essentially free money. You can use the $100 you receive to purchase XRP or any other cryptocurrency of your choosing. This is a fantastic chance. You won't have another chance like this in your life, really. This is the chance to get free money after all. Just sign up once again, and I'll upload using my link in the description and complete the purchase. It takes less than 5 minutes to complete, therefore, I heartily endorse it. Having stated that, let's return to the video. $15 days for 220 hours. I keep returning to this subject because it's crucial to realize that trillions of dollars are required for this to occur. Additionally, a supply shock is caused by trillions of dollars, not just any trillions, entering the XRP ledger at the same time. And everything is taking place simultaneously. Only a small number of times does that occur, and only a small number of institutions may be able to make it happen. The Federal Reserve is one among them, which is why we discussed XRP. Guys, you'll be shocked by this next clip as well. Look at this right here, in fact. According to Scott Bessent of the U.S. Treasury, significant increases in investments, productivity, and job creation are imminent throughout the United States. It's insane. All of this occurred at the same time, and the best part is still to come, so we haven't even reached it yet. The Federal Reserve Chairman is pictured here, and he recently authorized institutions to use cryptocurrencies like XRP on a large scale. The timing of this is excellent because Donald Trump has stated that the payment industry would be updated. According to the U.S. Treasury, value price growth percentages are likely to skyrocket. But the sky is the Board of Governors and the federal government are now officially stating that U.S. banks are not able to use cryptocurrency like XRP. The best part is about to happen. Everything is about to take place. Everything is developing. $650 trillion is the precise amount of trillions of dollars that have been unlocked. When discussing the real estate market, which is the most valued asset class, or at least one of the most valuable, out of our $600 trillion, Ripple even brought attention to this figure lately. RealFi is a huge organization that is working to complete the real estate market's entry onto the XRP ledger. It will allow the purchase of real estate worldwide using XRP and, most significantly, the Real token, the primary token that is based on the XRP ledger. RealFi is set to unlock trillions of dollars worth of real estate onto the XRP ledger. I hope you all had fun. Please remember to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Peace, and I'll see you later.